Now it is time to enter this very creepy abode. I could get through here because of the wires stretched across the path. Well, it looks like I know where our next destination is going to be. Just to show it off, I don't think you should waste rifle shells, but I'm going to use the rifle on this line figure just to show it off. And I missed. Fuck you, game. Alright. Okay, that's the hunting rifle. As you might have noticed, this place is a maze. And it is quite the doozy. Funny thing is that instead of there not being a map for this area, there is actually a map, and James is drawing it, I assume on the back of a map he already has. And I go down these stairs. Whoa, mannequins! I mean mandarins. I haven't seen many of those. Whoa, it's Pyramid Head, oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna look at my map just so you can see where I am. I'm in the bottom, or the middle of this room down here. Kind of hard to explain. Great knife. Shotgun shells, shotgun shells. This scenery looks familiar. Great knife, massive weapon wielded by Pyramid Head. Hard to use, but lethal. It's funny, a lot of people say that Pyramid Head's official name in this game is actually Red Pyramid Thing, or Red Pyramid. No, his official name is Pyramid Head. Even Masahiro Ito, the art designer of this game, calls him Pyramid Head, so... You're very slow in using it, and he can do an arch attack, so... like that. And he can also swing side to side. Like this. But on hard mode, this weapon is a real pain to use because it bounces off walls. This weapon will only bounce off walls on hard mode. And so will the pipe and your other melee weapons. Yeah, your weapons only bounce off walls on hard mode, which is pretty interesting. Anyway, let's go back to the handgun. I think you can examine some things in this room. I know you can examine some things, come on. What could this be used for? I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to either, James. Also, I love the ambient lighting of that red light in the fan. Man, I stayed in that room for quite a while. Ooh, creepy. I don't even think that line figure was there before. Just show it off and use the great knife on it. I missed. Ah, and it got me. And yeah, it's dead. And I guess it doesn't hurt to be on green health. I mean, who are we kidding? We have so much health supplies. This game really litters you with supplies. Even on hard mode. There is something I'm kind of dreading in this level, because as a 100% playthrough, I'm trying to collect every single item in the game, and there are 2 items. I can't remember if they're handgun bullets or shotgun shells, but I do know where they are, and they can be quite a pain to get, but I'll try to get them. Anyway, this is my favorite puzzle in the game, especially on hard mode, because on hard mode this is randomized, but on normal and easy, it's not randomized. So the solution is you have to look at the panels. So see the indents here? These are empty. These ones over here are solid. You gotta find 2 perpendicular openings. So there's an opening up there, an opening there. You really do just have to eyeball it. There's no easy way to go about it. There are 2 there. Alright, let's move this around. Looking around for openings. You really do just have to use your brain for this. There's no easy way around it. Just checking stuff out. There we go. There we go. It's not that bad.
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before! Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
Ew, gross. Anyway, fun fact about that scene is it's actually designed and shot in a way where James also looks like he's behind bars. Anyway, James will just sit on that couch. I mean that bed. She doesn't do anything else. You can wait here for hours and she won't do anything. I got a wire cutter. Let's examine that. Wire cutter, tool for cutting wires or electric cables. Where are you? There you are. It is disturbingly quiet here now. God, and just like the dead bodies on the ground. Man. I love the imagery in this game. Well, I don't love it. You know what I mean. Where is it? Oh, it's over here to the left. And now we can finally go down here. And I like how you can also, if you like look closely down there, you can actually see more of the level down there. Kick you. I would recommend trying to fight every monster you come across because James runs really slow, and because the hallways are very narrow, they're hard to run past, so they will likely spit in your face. The path that I'm taking is the most efficient path. Run up. No, don't reload, James. Man, I was literally one frame away from getting hit. Yeah. I knew that one was gonna try moving. Handgun bullets right here. Don't hit me. No. And then kick you. And then kick you. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is where those handgun bullets are that I hate. Okay. Pyramid Head, no! Pyramid Head, you stay there. No! Oh, don't reload. Don't spit in my face. Okay. Man, you... Oh, man. Okay. Green health, might as well. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at my map. I am over here. I know the map is very confusing, but yeah. Okay. Right here. Handgun bullets. Handgun bullets. The reason why I think these are a pain is because Pyramid Head and all those line figures, very tricky to get past. Okay, there's a line figure over there. Oh, Pyramid Head, no! Oh god, he was so close to hitting me. And I run so slow, and when you stop to try to kill the monsters to avoid them, Pyramid Head might catch up with you. Ah, creepy. Run, 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 run. Okay, good. We got away. We got away. Just go up these. Let's go up this ladder. Okay, here we are. A newspaper is on the ground. It's stained with something that looks like blood and is partially illegible. The body of a man later identified as Thomas something, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the something lying face down or up, probably. The probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso with a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated time of death was somewhere between 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this as a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Man, I am not doing too well in reading today. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Something had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that something was not robbery, crime of passion, maybe. Alrighty, okay, save point right here. Newspapers are scattered all over the walls and floor. There seems to be nothing of interest. But this one has today's date. That's kind of strange. It is strange. Oh, look at this hallway. I love the imagery in this game. Love it.
Daddy! No!
Abstract Daddy, back up, get out the great knife, and then swing that great knife.
Are you okay? Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like he always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela.
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
Yes, she was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never...
Well, James handled that up pretty well, in my opinion. Let's get out something that'll make us move a little faster. And I mean, might as well. I mean, might as well always be on green from now on, because look at how much health supplies we have. 28 health drinks, 15 first aid kits, and 7 ampules. 7? Seriously? Like 7? That's ridiculous. I like the sound effect of the blood that you can hear when you walk over Abstract Daddy's corpse. Oh man, look at all these tubes gushing in and out of holes. Ah, God. I think it's pretty obvious what this means. Ugh. The symbolism is clear. No, my recording stopped, and I'm gonna have a really awkward cut in the middle of this video. Anyway, we just fought Abstract Daddy. Very disturbing boss fight. Oh God, what happened here? I mean, it's obvious what happened, but still. The hitbox to examine these are kind of specific, actually, so. His face is covered with a piece of paper. There's something written on it. This man was hung for the crime of kidnapping. Justice and revenge have been served. Murder. Arson. Swindling. Thievery. And this man has been hung for the crime of counterfeiting. Justice and revenge have been served. Alrighty. It doesn't look like there's anything to do in here, so let's leave. I don't know if it's intentional, but these guys kind of, like, very slightly look like the Mandarins. Just their arms don't quite match and their head don't quite match. Windy hallway, very disturbing. I mean, it's not disturbing, but I just love the imagery in this game. It's so haunting. Like, look at that. It's so simple, it's so bare, but it's so good. It's just really good. All right, gotta get on with the playthrough. Oh man, this kind of mirrors the room you were just in, don't it? Can we examine any of these ropes? There's a rope hanging from the ceiling. Will you pull it? Nah. Only the sinless one can help you here. Mistakenly pull on a criminal's rope and your reward will be returned to you in a shape most wondrously strange. Interesting. Does this say anything different? Well, yes it does. Deadman swinging in a tree. How many deadmen do you see? Tongue turned blue and face gone gray. Watch them as they twist and sway. The first one killed the butcher man, then cooked him in the frying pan. Served him to his hungry guest, and gave him seconds on request. The next one with his smile and sweets, stole poor children off the streets. To men who dressed unsavory, he sold them into slavery. Breaking into a home at night, the thief had a nasty fright. Filled his foolish head with ale, woke in the morn in the county jail. The artist with his daunting skill tried his hand at painting bills, but caught in rain he was undone when the ink he'd used did start to run. With promise of great return, taking gold he did not earn, bundled it up out of sight, quietly slipped off into night. 3 houses into ashes burned, the sheriff with no place to turn, did spy a stranger into his town, locked him up and beat him down. Dead men swinging in a tree, how many dead men do you see? 6 feet long and 6 men wide, round their necks the noose did tied. Alright, anyway. You gotta find out from this riddle which man is innocent. So, the innocent man here is, where is it? Right here. 3 houses burned, 3 houses into ashes, burned the sheriff with no place to turn, did spy a stranger to his town, locked him up and beat him down. You can tell it's the arsonist because the sheriff had no place to turn, and he spot a stranger in his town to blame for the crime. And yeah, that's this puzzle. The arsonist is innocent. And you gotta find over here So in this room, you can find the arsonist. You want to examine which one it was. I think it was this one. Yeah, that was the arsonist. So we run one all the way back. It's random every time you play. I mean, the solution is the same. It's always the arsonist on normal. But the rope placement is different. So, yes, we want to pull the arsonist's rope. Because the arsonist is innocent, so we want to pull his rope. And now I want to run back. And now he's gone. His spirit has been set free. I got the key of the persecuted. Key of the persecuted, key left by prisoner who was wrongly executed. How unfortunate. This paper covered here that was lying the paper that was covering the corpse's face is lying here. Man, I just butchered reading that the first time, my bad. And yeah, we have the key we need now. And now for the easy riddle. He committed an evil crime. He turned a happy home into a pile of ash. For that he should die. They also committed crimes. They tried to fraud and trick others. So their reward too is natural. And even he cannot be forgiven. My friend without his left hand, and so his death bothers me not. And what of him? He also is not sinless. There is only one here who is innocent. The missing child is nowhere to be found, and so there is no proof of his guilt. His death was a tragedy. That is all I wish to say. It was neither justice nor retribution. Anyway, this one's pretty obvious. It's the kidnapper, because whoever wrote this riddle mentioned a missing child right after mentioning there's only one who's innocent. And he said there was no proof of his guilt. So, yeah, it's the kidnapper. You want to pull the kidnapper's rope. Now for the hard riddle. I do not wish to die, but tomorrow I'll climb the 13 steps. Please someone answer me. Why must I die come the morning? The man in prison beside me believed me, because they're all insane, that's why, he said. Of course I know his opinion will change nothing. Now you know why I struck out at them, he muttered. The man who was executed yesterday, the one who said his job was to sell dreams, said that was not true. But the man who is to be executed the day after tomorrow for stealing children shouted back that it was true. The man who was hung today did not answer. They'll kill me either way, he said. He was caught embezzling money, so he hasn't any hope for mercy. The man who was always quietly smiling to himself said, I am happy for I will soon be with her. I do not wish to die. I long only to return home, but I know it is not to be. Though I have done nothing, this crime has been thrust upon me. Someone save me. This is not judgment. They are bloodthirsty, and I am their sacrificial lamb. The innocent man here is the counterfeiter because he is the only one in this riddle who isn't mentioned. Funny thing, it's spoilers for extra riddle, by the way. You find out who is innocent in the extra riddle by deducing who is never mentioned, the same as the hard riddle. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how they're both found out in the same way. Anyway, we may visit death upon the head of the sinner, but to what avail? In the name of retribution, we took part in a bitter comedy this day. You, hanging as you do, by your neck, unforgiven and cursed by all. 5 of them committed crimes, 6 went out for a drink and were captured there. Only 1 of them was innocent, but they knew not that. The bloodstains remaining are proof of guilt, trodden upon and thus created. They are paths to hell or the void. The white bandages stained with crimson, the remains upon the scorched black earth, the whispered cries of the maiden, they are but meaningless contract. There are also signs of guilt. It was done out of fear and a ripped imagination. Sitting alone at the end of a rope, it was nothing less than a disgrace to us all. Anyway, I want to pull the thief's rope, because the thief is never mentioned in this puzzle. Anyway, after you acquired that key, you want to run all the way over here to that door we haven't checked out yet. Where you'll see this. You can't turn the handle unless you first remove the handcuffs. Let us remove those handcuffs, shall we? I use the key of the persecuted. Can we examine this again? Nope. Oh, let's go down this ladder. Slow running, hell yeah. It's hard to notice, but his running speed is a lot slower in water.
Maria? Maria? Maria, no! What happened to you? Why? Mary.
Can I go back and check on her? There's nothing else for me in this room. Can we check it again? Oh, wait. I don't want to, but I'll have to just leave her here like this. Huh. He doesn't want to leave her, but we really got nothing else to do. I swear every single time I play this game, I'll bump into this wall. It has I have never not bumped into this wall in hard mode. And this ladder. First aid kit right here. There are 3 shotgun shells in here somewhere. Over here. Shotgun shells. Somewhere else. Just look where James is looking. Right here. Shotgun shells. There are more shotgun shells over here. If he doesn't bump to the wall, that is. Right there. And an ampule. First save point right here. Very nice. Ampule right here. You can examine some of the tombstones. So the epigraph, an epitaph is inscribed here. This felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here for his eternal rest. I wonder if this was one of the executionists. I wonder if this was one of the people who were executed in the puzzle we just did. Can we examine this one? A name is inscribed on the tombstone. Walter Sullivan. Interesting. We read about that guy, didn't we? Really no shame in saving. This tombstone over here has had a lot of debate surrounding it because it says Miriam K. Traitor, which is very suspicious and mysterious because this woman is never mentioned, and it's like traitor. It's like who is this? Why is this on a tombstone? But yeah, there's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Eddie Dombrowski. Hey, I met that guy. I can examine this one. Angela Orozco. We've met her. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Jesus, my reading is all over the place. James Sunderland. Oh, that's us. I mean, shall we? Let's shall. And we're down here now. Somehow. Is there a hole above there? If there is, I can't see it. Maybe spoilers. I mean, maybe not. But I always interpreted this hallway as very subtle foreshadowing for a hallway later in the game. But maybe not. Maybe I'm just overlooking things. I mean, looking too deep into things. Anyway, you want to get out the steel pipe for this. It's all red. Ew.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick! Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin! You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you! Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
Anyway, you want to get out that pipe and you want to swing that pipe like this. And it's really funny because he just kind of runs into it for a while. He doesn't really seem to care. You basically break his AI. And yeah, that's that. Oh man, look at this room. I wonder if we can leave again. Oh, you can. Anyway, can you examine any of the bodies around here? Can you examine any of these? Nope. Shotgun shells. And shotgun shells. I mean rifle shells. Ooh. Anyway, there is a reason they've given you so many rifle shells. I mean shotgun shells. So yes, get out that shotgun. This next part is pretty tricky to do. If you're playing on normal or easy, just use the hunting rifle. But if you're playing on hard mode, you want to use the shotgun. And yeah.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
Anyway, you want to strafe. And hopefully Eddie will just do this over and over again, where he keeps on hitting the meat sack over and over. And now I want to reload, because reloading in the menu is faster than loading in-game. He's running around, but at least I got 6 good shots into him. So I want to see if I can, just because it's really funny, I want to see if I can actually get him with the great knife. Okay, that was a failure. Yeah, no, don't shoot at me. Okay. I can do it. I believe in myself. And I missed again. Oh man, I am wasting precious in-game time. That does not matter right now. And hit you. Oh no, Eddie. Oh, he's gonna hit me. And then Okay, I want to see if I can get an overhead hit on him because the overhead hit is really funny. Okay, he's not running towards me. He's hiding behind the meat sacks. Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Eddie, let me do this, please. I need this in my life. I know I called you the best waifu, but I need this. Come on, Eddie. Let me have this moment. No, he's gonna shoot me. No, he's gonna shoot me again. I gotta heal. Might as well be on full health. I mean, no harm in it. Why are you just sitting there? That was weird. He just like sat there for a while. Didn't even do anything. I will get an overhead hit on him. Yeah, I did it.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
That was unfortunate. Let's get something that'll move us faster, shall we? Can we examine Eddie's body? Nope. Can we take Eddie's gun? Nah, we cannot. Well, see you later, Eddie. Ooh, this is one of my favorite locations in the entire game. I just love the docks. Save point right here. Interestingly enough, this door is actually locked, even though we just went through it. Love this place. There's a boat here. So what you want to do here is you want to rotate your boat until you see a light. The boat controls differently on hard mode, well, on the PS2 version at least. On the PC version, it controls the same on every difficulty. But on the PS2 version, you want to rotate the left analog stick in a circular motion. Like this. Just rotate it in a circular motion pretty quickly too. And you want to keep doing that until you see a light. Right there. Now, you want to rotate both the right and left analog sticks at the same time at a similar speed like this. And it's pretty tiresome, to be completely honest, on the thumbs. Like, you just gotta rotate. I rotate the left analog stick counterclockwise and the right analog stick clockwise. That's what works fastest for me. I don't know if doing it another way is faster, but yeah, you really just have to keep at it. I should probably turn the boat a little bit to the left, so I'm gonna rotate the right analog stick just slightly. There we go. I always thought it was really cool how they use both analog sticks, to be completely honest. No, I'm rotating the right analog stick slightly faster than the left analog stick. No, I'm desyncing myself. Okay, that's fine, whatever. And yeah, just head towards the light. Now, remember the memo from earlier? I might have to cut to it because, again, I'm playing on an emulator, so I don't have memo markings. Here it is, the Legend of the Lake. You do not have to examine this because it doesn't do anything to help you, but like a very disturbing little piece of detail you can see. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. That means that while you're crossing this lake, it's not seen in game, but just the idea of it, there are a bunch of dead bodies reaching up towards you, and perhaps oh, cutscene. This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years. Anyway, what I was about to say was, perhaps they're searching for their comrades. There we go. Man, we made it to the hotel. Oh my god, we finally made it. I mean, just to think. We couldn't drive by car to the park because the road was blocked off. We had to go through the apartments because of all the blockages and cave-ins in the roads. We had to run through the hospital because the bridge was torn down, only to be let down a disturbing labyrinth shortly afterwards. And the whole goal was to make it to the hotel, and we finally made it. And we're gonna get to that next time, so prepare for that. Something that I should have showed off in the video is when you examine the door while fighting Eddie, it'll prompt James to say that some power is holding the door closed from the other side, which is pretty dang interesting. And another thing I forgot to show off, which I can't believe I missed this, but if you examine the letter from Mary right after defeating Eddie, so you examine this, there's nothing written on the stationery. Yeah, the text is just missing. So that's interesting as well.